Hi, I'm George Stancliffe. I just want to tell you a little bit about my mom, who was a natural speed reader. My mom was born in 1926. She went to public school and she went on to become a registered nurse. After getting married, mom stayed home to raise 8 children, and she didn't have a lot of spare time after that because of all the kids. But mom always kept up on current events. She read the newspaper every single day, and she had plenty of books to read. We always knew that mom could read really fast. She was literally a natural speed reader, which means nobody taught her to speed read. She'd always been able to read that fast since she was a little girl, and she probably learned it by accident. That's how it happens. There are natural speed readers out there who never took a speed reading class. Mom was one of them, but she had been speed reading since she was a child. One day, when I was around seventh grade, I brought a book home from the library to read, and I read about 50 pages into the book, and then I went to bed around 10 o'clock. I found out in the morning that mom had read the book that night, that very night, all the way from cover to cover. I couldn't believe she could read that fast. I thought it was amazing she could read that fast. I didn't know how she could do that. She was just a fast reader. She read the book, went to bed. No problem there. I later found out that mom was able to read 620 words a minute. That's actually about a little over 2 times faster than normal college graduates. It's also about 200 words a minute faster than those who are reading on the 99th percentile. So she's really, really fast. A couple of months later, I remember it was about the time The Valley of the Dolls came out as a book, and my mom saw all these reviews on TV and everywhere else. I thought, oh, must be an interesting book, so I'm going to get a copy and read it. The next time she went to the store, she got a copy of Valley of the Dolls, and I thought, that's a thick book. It's going to take her a week or more to read that one. She read it that very night, starting at 11 o'clock p.m. I got up in the morning, mom was in bed. She'd already read the entire book. I was just I was just amazed that she could read the whole book like that. So when I got up in the morning, I asked her, "How did you like Valley of the Dolls?" She thought it was a trashy book. She read the whole thing in one night. Just totally amazed me. In about 1976, mom became disillusioned with a local state senator there in Montana where she lived, and he was very popular. He got 90% of the vote in the previous election. However, mom did not like him, and she thought he needed a little bit of competition. So one day, mom decided she was going to run for state senate. It was, of course, going to be an economical campaign. She didn't have any campaign funds to draw from. So she decided that to become a state senator, she should read the Montana election code. So she drove to Helena, got a copy of the election code, and the very next day was the last day to register to be a candidate. So that night she read the entire election code. I saw the book, it was really thick, and she read the whole thing. Got up in the morning and went straight to wherever she needed to go to register. I think she had to go back to Helena, Montana to register. At any rate, she registered to become a candidate on the very last day. She could never have done that if she hadn't been a speed reader, and a good one. She understood the whole election code by the time she finished reading it. Of course, mom chose to be in the opposite political party of the current incumbent because that would give her maximum time to be able to go out there and just knock on every single door. Her plan was to go and knock on every single door in the entire state senate district and talk to everybody in the entire area. It took her months. She went and talked to everybody, and she got 35% of the vote on virtually no campaign finances, and she just went out there and talked to people. The previous election, the guy got 90% of the vote, so she took away 25% of the vote just by being informed. And it's not just the fact that she read the entire election code. It was the fact that for years and years, months and months, every single day, she was always reading the paper. She was reading books. She was up on current events. She was up on news. She was up on different issues, different alternate ways to solve issues. She knew what she was talking about, and it was because she was a speed reader, because she was doing that in addition to all the other stuff she did as a mother. So she was a very busy woman. did a heck of a lot and accomplished a lot. Large part of that was because she was able to read fast and get the information. Speed reading helps us in so many ways that you can't see ahead of time. But by being able to speed read and just taking some time every day to speed read and to read fast and keep up on whatever you need to keep up on, you can get a lot accomplished. And you get used to it. It just seems like normal. But when you think about it, most people can't accomplish that kind of stuff uh, the way she did. So it was pretty amazing. I have a lot of respect for what Mom accomplished there because of what she did as a speed reader, and she made darn good use of it. She used the skill on a daily basis. Mom's gift of being able to speed read 620 words a minute served her well through her whole lifetime. From whenever she started speed reading at age, who knows, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, until the day she died, she was a voracious reader. She read lots of books. She kept up on issues, and she could talk about anything, and she had the most amazing vocabulary ever. She did crossword puzzles because she read so much. She saw tons of words. She knew a lot. It helped her in every angle in life. So anyway, I just wanted to say thanks, Mom, for the good example you set for all of us speed readers out there. Thank you.